Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. So today this is just a hair tutorial on this blue hair. I've gotten so many requests and this hair has gotten me so many compliments, so I decided to just put together this tutorial on how I did it. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So first things, I got this hair from Emi Hair. It's the Brazilian body wave in 1B/613 ombre. I'm going to leave all the links below. As you can see, I got 4 bundles of 14 inches and also a 12-inch closure, and the closure also came with baby hairs if you don't mind those, and they were soft. The bundles were soft, so I went ahead to dye it. I used the Adore dye in royal navy, indigo blue and blue black. I kind of mixed all of it together and then just used a bit of the blue black just to give it some kind of darker streaks of some darker strands of hair, just some highlights of the blue black going on. You don't want to put too much of that blue black because it might turn the whole hair dark, so I just used like a very little amount and I kind of mixed it together. As you can see, I wasn't like paddling it or like beating it. I was just like mixing it just gently so it doesn't, all the colors don't go all together. I wanted like a transition, and I advise you use gloves for this just so you don't stain your fingers or your hand. I used my dye brush and I just applied it all over the weft and also behind. And when you're applying this, you want to make sure you go in between the hair streaks, the hair strands, and you want to kind of apply the color richly, just so, because it was blonde, so you don't want to have any blonde streaks leaking out. And after that, I just wrapped it, and yeah, I did it with a bin bag, and I just wrapped it and I left it on for like 45 minutes. I also did the same thing to the closure, and for the closure I used more of the blue black on the roots of the closure as well, just so it makes it darker. And then I rinsed it out after 45 minutes. As you can see, some of the color is washing out. That's because it's the Adore dye. And I just rinsed it out and then used some shampoo, and then I conditioned it after and let it to air dry. Foundation. All that I wanted from you is to give me something that I never had, something that you've never seen, something that you've never been. After the hair dried, I went ahead to make my wig. I used this dome cap and I sewed on my closure and then the wefts. If you guys would like an in-depth wig tutorial on this, just let me know, because I recorded like every bit of it, so I could make an in-depth tutorial on how to make a wig if you're interested. But this was just like a styling video, so I just decided to just put like clips of it. But if you're interested, just let me know below and I'll edit the video and put it up. So yeah, I just kind of like sewed all the wefts onto the hair and up until the wig was done, up until I used up all the bundles. So I used all 4 bundles of hair. So now onto the styling. After making the wig, I applied my argan oil just to soften the hair and just to make it really sleek and shiny when it's done. And then I applied this John Frieda Freeze Is Heat Protector onto the hair just right before straightening it. I wanted to straighten the hair just to know the true length of the hair, just so when I'm cutting it gives me a good guideline. So I went ahead to detangle it just a bit with a paddle brush, and then I just used more of the heat protector because I wasn't trying to damage the hair or anything, because no auntie. So I went ahead to straighten the hair just randomly. It wasn't like a clean straight bone straight thing I was going for. I just needed to like give myself a flat platform to work on. Nobody takes me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams, adoration. You took my heart and my keys and my patience. You took my heart, I'm a slave for decoration. You mistake my love. So after that was done, I went ahead to just put on the wig because it was time to cut it. So I went ahead to put it on just to get the right length I wanted on myself. So I just wanted it like neck length, nothing below that. So I put it on just to you know, kind of know where that was going to stop. It wasn't like a clean cut here, just to give me a guideline as well. I did that for the back, and I also did that to the sides as well. It was just a really blunt cut, so that whenever I felt like wearing it straight, it still looked presentable. I didn't want to do too many layers because of that.
Neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your back against you? I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see this through.
So after kind of cutting it to know where I wanted, I went ahead to take off the wig just to clean up the cut and make it neater, way neater. I used my scissors and I used this brush cut. I'm not sure what this is called, but I'll leave everything I used down below. And I just kind of made the cut neater, and then I went ahead to curl it, and I used the same straightener. It was just a tiny straightener, I don't even know the name. So I kind of curled it with the straightener. I didn't apply any more heat protector because I didn't want the hair to be weighed down, so I just curled it. I was just curling in and curling out just to give it different wave patterns. And after curling it, immediately I just curled it up with my fingers, and then I used my duck clips to just hold it in